whenever I talked to Elder Patricia, she was telling me she talked to her friend, and her friend was giving her some interesting feedback. What was the feedback she was giving you, Elder Patricia?
She was saying, you know what? I haven't called her because I wanted to know about that lesson that you did. That her pastor, because she don't call her minister, she calls her pastor. That her pastor said was the truth. I haven't called her on that, but I'm going to get back to her because they are actually watching Elders of Israel.
Okay.
They are actually watching. And her pastor said that one video that he watched, he said we were telling the truth. And I don't know which video it was. Yeah. And I was telling Elder Stephen about it. So I'm definitely going to call her and find out which one it was. Yes. Now, if he's saying it's the truth, okay.
You know what's going on. What's going to end up happening? Like I say, like that's why them guys, they're so misguided in they, arrogance and all that other stuff. But dude, you telling the Most High, you gonna filter His word going to everybody. Because you say He's saying only the Israelites that you see the carnal seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are going to be the ones that get it. Now, think about whenever the first time you spoke with her, right? And she said she went to her pastor, and the pastor said, as far as love thy neighbor, it was talking about your own race.
Yes.
Now he's gone from that to acknowledging that this is the truth. See how that works?
Yeah.
Yes.
See how that works? Because the Most High doctrine is so powerful, right? His word is so powerful. He can tame the literal devil.
Right.
Make the person who's been teaching all of these lies, and devil mean deceiver. We ain't calling white people the devil.
No.
Devil mean deceiver. But these people who've been deceiving these people all these many years, the Most High say, my doctrine can convert them. But here you are sitting as some kind of camp leader, the general. Now you're a general. And you decide how God's army is formed and all that other stuff. Man, please. You're gonna get yourself hurt.
Shalom, Elder.
Shalom, elders. How y'all doing?
Hey, shalom, Elder.
Good. Good to see you.
Long time no see.
I know, I feel like it.
Long time no see. Well, I tell you, I don't know what Elder Steph or Elder King Johanna was gonna give a class, but I'm always ready to give a class. Elder Contessa on yet? Have she come on?
She said she might have to. Yeah, she might be stuck.
All right.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me get
Okay.
Hey, Elder, you want to give a prelude? Before we get into the deep and heavy stuff, let's do a recollection of what happened yesterday. Now, I know last video we had brought down a subject matter about somebody painting the likeness in the Bible.
Them guys they reaching over there, but they
what is going on with these? Now they put themselves in the pictures.
Yes.
What in the world is going on, man?
Because they think their pride has got them so until they think they're God.
They think they're God,
Yes.
All they're doing is fulfilling. They are fulfilling the prophecy that the Most High said they would fulfill. The men, you wouldn't know who they are unless the Most High showed them to you. They got to manifest.
Yeah.
They got to manifest. You won't know who to look for. That's why that we never ever saw letter of Jeremiah ever. And the Most High put that thing in Samuel just said, oh, purple. And now you see who the devil is. Right? Most High put it in there. Right? And so he have to go through and he have to train you to be able to see what he's saying. Long as you got that 2 or 3, you're gonna always know who the devil is.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. You're not gonna go and just cause, well, they've been teaching it like this for 2,000 years, so it must mean this, it must mean that. The Most High say, do what I told you to do, and you'll know what it means. Mm-hmm. So that's how we know who they are. Whenever you see, now you see it because your eyes so clear. Now you sitting up there like, dude, they actually using their images as the Bible.
Yeah,
dude, we read it, and then you come around and you see it, and you saying to yourself, "Wow, I would not think they would be so blatant."
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah.
But we're going to, without further ado,
go ahead.
Let's look at what we got here, this beautiful beam footage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Zechariah 12:8, please.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 12, verse 8. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
That's what we read in Micah 5. It said, thus shall he deliver us. Go ahead.
And he that is feeble among them,
and he that is feeble among us,
at that day shall be as David.
David was one of the mightiest men on the planet. Go ahead.
And the house of David shall be.
Look at that.
Who's that?
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, the devil himself. Hey, devil.
Hey, devil. This is amazing in that if you know what the words mean, you would be appalled at what they're saying, because they're taking the formation of, all of these people who think that this is what angels mean and all that other stuff. Read the Bible and say, well, the angels got wings, but being that you got the spiritual understanding, y'all know what a wing means.
Right.
Y'all know what an angel is. Because the Bible actually telling you. So this is a depiction that was created by somebody who don't know the Most High's speech. They don't have the high speech. They're not on the highway, right?
Not on the highway.
And the people, they look at us and they call us haters because they think we hating on them people.
I don't want to be a cartoon character.
No,
I don't want to be a cartoon character.
Little superhero.
Please.
But the thing is, we sitting here and we're trying to inform the people that if you fall for this, you gonna miss what the Most High trying to tell you. So this man is the devil, and he's deceiving you. All right. But go ahead, Elder.
We'll go back to the video.
But before you go, Elder Johanna, notice that they got that doggone QR code for PayPal right there in the corner.
Yeah.
Keep your eye on that. Keep that in the back of your mind, right? While they dazzle you with all of these images that he's showing you. So go ahead, Elder.
Yes, sir.
144 gonna be his God on this planet.
There you go again.
Whoa! Go ahead.
One second.
Oh my!
I hate to interrupt, but he talks about the 144 again. It's incredible that these people are telling the people what all of this stuff means, right? What number times what number makes 144?
12 times 12.
12. That number 12 means something, right? And it's a lot of people thinking that he's talking about 144,000 people. But 12 is a number of completion.
Completion, yes.
All right. Yes. So that 144 means something else.
Mm-hmm.
And they got
and I want to add something in too, Elder.
They got the people thinking that they're the 144, right? But they don't know 144, 12 completion by 12 completion means. All right. So just so y'all know, because you're gonna get the information on the numbers class and all that other stuff. But the 144,000 is people who have complete understanding. That's why it said the ones that sealed That's why it's
level of understanding.
Yeah.
Level of understanding. God don't care about, it can be a multitude. We know about that. Sirach 16:1. He said it can be a multitude, but God don't count numbers like man does.
No.
Right.
He count those numbers of having the understanding, level of understanding.
Yes.
2 gonna chase 1,000. Didn't that happen?
Yes.
3 chased them all out the way. Didn't that happen?
Yes.
And salute.
So these angels had the spiritual interpretation, chased the whole nation out the way, didn't it?
Yes.
Genesis wouldn't dare debate us. Creflo Dollar wouldn't dare debate us. IUIC is terrified of us.
Yes.
And the rest of those caps too, because Nathaniel is their king.
Yes.
Right.
Nathaniel is all those Hebrew Israelites kings. All of them.
Yes.
Yes.
That's their king.
Yes.
Ain't no sense fighting him, because y'all fighting the same doctrine. Y'all got the same doctrine. But the time gonna be up soon, because I'm tired. I'm old, and I said it before. But I like to break down the Bible first to get the doctrine together. Because the license is nothing to get rid of, Nathaniel, in Georgia. Nothing. It's nothing. Yeah, go ahead, Elder.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry.
angel of the-
Interrupt. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have a question. In those images, and what he's trying to do, making them idols,
Yes.
but in fact, can I please bring a precept about that?
Yeah, we're gonna get it. Let's get to the video so the people can see it first.
Okay.
And then we're gonna run to the scriptures out there. I want everybody to see what we witnessed so they can see it as well. And then we're gonna show you where they're wicked, and you know, we're gonna show where prophecy is being fulfilled.
I really love that angel Yahweh.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I wonder.
Yahweh.
I wonder if you're gonna be able. We wonder if you're gonna be
right.
able to get a sip or two up there.
Yeah, that's the drunk angel there. That's the drunk angel.
Oh,
You don't
drunk
get it.
angel.
He said
But
he
we
had
don't
that
have-
pomegranate
We don't have one
wine.
of can lie.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
They were putting on the show.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, now that's a bad picture. I saw that. Go back to that one, Bishop Y'all South. That was a nice picture. That one right there. I really like that thing right there. There's some power right there. That's what I'm talking about.
Worship them. Yes.
The
Worship
Lord got to give us that
Look
power.
at it. Look at
He got
it.
to give us that power. Can you
at it.
finish that? Give me Isaiah 41:14. Watch this thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look at the
Isaiah
sword.
41:14.
Isaiah chapter 41, verse 14.
Divine.
Right. Fear not, thou worm Jacob.
We're the worm. The Lord is telling us because we ain't nothing. You know, the women look at us,
Malachi?
y'all ain't nothing. You ain't S.H. Christ system. Right now, we worms. But read on.
The wind.
Fear not, thou worm
Corey?
Jacob, and ye men of Israel.
Yeah, he
I
look
will
like he's
help
taking
thee,
those
God
answers.
said He gonna help us. Go ahead.
saith the Lord,
Uh-huh.
and thy Redeemer.
Hold on. How you an angel with glasses on?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Hey.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. He said God gonna help them, but God gonna help those who do what He tell them to, what He want done.
Right.
Genesis 1 verse 27. God asking you to help Him.
Right.
He said, "Let us make man in our image."
Hey,
He
bro,
said,
you-
"I want you to do this for me."
Hey, bro, he got superpowers, but he can't see.
Bruh. See, now, see, this
Can't
is
see.
this was an error.
Oh
by the
my
IT.
God.
Whoever was in charge of making these AI images. So this is the reason why, whenever way back in the day, they had a tragedy that happened with these people out there in Waco.
Right.
And when they showed the guy who was saying he was Jesus Christ, guy by the name of David Correz,
Mhm.
when we looked and we saw this man had glasses on and he was saying he was Jesus Christ, we immediately knew that he was lying. Well, if you Jesus Christ, why wouldn't you heal your eyes, boy?
Right.
And that's the situation with them. How you gonna be an angel with glasses, bro?
With glasses on.
Come on, bro. Get it together.
You don't have that sight beyond sight.
Oh boy, I tell you the
I'm
truth.
telling you, boy.
He ain't got that
Really
sight
going
beyond
on.
sight, man. All right, pressing on.
the Holy One of Israel.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Behold, I will make me a
Karate
new
Man.
sharp
That's the
threshing
Karate Man.
instrument.
He said we gonna make us a new sharp threshing instrument. That's the same thing we read in Micah 4:13. Arise and
Oh,
Look
my
at
God.
That's Labaku with hair.
Hold
That's
on,
what
bro.
Labaku like with an afro.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
He got the
You
power to
know,
grow it. Hey,
you know.
he got the power to grow his hair back, but Corey ain't got the power to see.
That's what happens when you cosplay. Sometimes you leave stuff out. Come on, bro. Guys, come on, man. Come on, man. Go ahead and put the stretch Armstrong down.
But they in bad shape, ain't they, bro?
Come on, bro.
But they sick.
Come on,
Got a head full of hair.
Boy, you're embarrassing.
Oh my God, dude. Pressing on.
Oh, boy.
crush, meaning beat the hell out of the nation. He gonna cut us
Look at
loose.
that. Look at all that
Did you
violence.
finish that?
No, sir.
Go ahead.
Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument.
That's right.
Yeah.
Having teeth.
Yeah, that
having
week over
teeth,
going on.
Thou shalt thresh the mountains.
We gonna thresh the
He
nations.
looked taller.
beat them small.
And we gonna
He
beat
got
them
glasses on,
small.
too.
And shall make the heel.
He got glasses on.
He got glasses on too. man.
Glasses on too.
You know this is shameful. This is sad, guys. This is really
Got
really
the Shazam
sad.
powers, baby.
Bro, it's really bad, man. I'm
But you know
really
what's
disappointed.
But you know what's so bad about this? They always talk about Esau because he made his image of God in his likeness. And look at what they did. They done followed behind him and did the same thing.
Yeah.
That sounds like Jacob has Esau's heel.
Yeah. Doing the same thing.
But go ahead. We
Same
don't want to
thing.
keep interrupting.
Yeah. Let's please pressing on.
This chaff and make the heels as chaff. Was that it?
No, sir.
Good.
Thou shalt fan them.
We gonna fan the nations,
And the wind shall carry them away.
and the wind gonna carry them because we gonna burn that. I'll burn them up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And the whirlwind shall scatter them.
That's them chariots, God.
And thou shalt
Shemaiah with
rejoice in
glasses?
the Lord.
And we gonna praise the Lord on that thing. What's
See
that?
Maya?
No, sir. And shall glory in the Holy One of
And we
Israel.
gonna glory in the Holy One.
That's
So
old
let's
boy.
go
Oh,
back.
boy.
Get back, Mike.
Hey,
Oh, my God.
Amaziah's eyes came back.
Yeah. As of late, they've been looking sharp like a pistol. I tell
But
you.
they being manifested, aren't they?
Yes.
Bro. These dudes, boy.
Oh my
Let me
God.
finish. We're
bro.
almost done. Sorry for the torture, you guys.
I know. Hey, man.
5 and 9.
Yes,
The torture is
Book of
there.
Micah, chapter 5, verse 9.
Superman
Oh, my
Head
Jesus.
God.
shall be lifted
Come
up.
on, bro.
Superman Jesus.
Come on, bro. Superman. Come on, bro.
Oh,
How
my
y'all
Lord.
gonna do this to yourself, man. This is embarrassing. Bro.
It's very
It's
embarrassing, bro.
embarrassing. It's embarrassing whenever you have to come. Now, first of all y'all that believe that trash, this ain't dedicated to y'all. All right, because we already know anybody who foolish enough to follow a man, you could go over there and get an AI painting and make y'all think he a god. And the Most High said, "Look out for these men who make themselves gods."
Yes.
Ain't no help for y'all. We
Watch out.
We really don't care what y'all believe.
We don't.
This is for the entertainment of the people who got enough sense to know that, you give a black man a rope, he think he a cowboy. All right. So we already know that most people realize that this is a fantasy. All right.
Yes.
And the whole time he's showing you them pictures, right? He got that QR code over there for you to go ahead and give up that money. Right. Y'all notice we lack said QR code. All right. Because the Most High say the thing supposed to be free. Ain't none of us making a nickel off this thing.
No.
All right.
No.
So if
They
y'all
happen to
want
do
to
it,
follow
too.
them people who making y'all pay, and by the way, notice the stuff that's coming out. The stuff that we are explaining in these classes, these guys are probably looking and saying to themselves, "Oh my God, we never knew. Oh my God, we look like fools." Again, you come up with AI pictures of some sea monster you talking about is Leviathan, and the first four letters of the darn creature's name is Levi. Y'all can't figure that out. You got a man talking about a machine gun sticking out the back of a plane is the tail of a scorpion, and y'all buying that. He ain't gave you no precepts.
Right.
A grown man in the street with a grown man. I really want to see what Gail King say. A grown a man, a grown man with a cape on in the street.
Right.
Grown man.
Come on, bro.
Grown man.
And y'all
with a cape on.
Y'all following it, right? No, they ain't got no power. If they had powers, Nathaniel wouldn't have got sick. If they had powers, that boy in Kansas City wouldn't have got shot. If they had powers, Malachi wouldn't have took that man woman.
Right.
All right.
Yes.
He wouldn't have took that man woman. This just letting y'all know. Y'all, these are men. And men without morals who are actually telling y'all that y'all need to pay them so that y'all can get the kingdom. And we'll go and we'll show you that we'll cuss the white man out. But y'all make sure y'all get it. But they ain't gave you no understanding of salvation. You got nothing. All you got was them turned inside out pockets. You got the
entertainment.
That's all you got was the money is. But go ahead, Elder.
Hold on, let me get something real quick. So now we're gonna go to where this prophecy is being fulfilled.
Oh, it's in the Bible?
Oh, it's in the Bible.
Oh,
all right. We brought this out last time. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm gonna blow it up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
No, it was in the Bible.
All right.
So you're saying the Most High told us to watch out for this?
Yes. Yes. I know you guys have seen this in the last video. So see it again. So now you can see where we weren't lying. Can you read that?
Go ahead and read. I'm gonna read it. First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 46. Wherefore the Israelites.
The who?
Israelites.
Oh, okay. Keep rolling.
Assembled themselves together and came to Mizpah. That's a doctrine.
Right.
That's a name. Over against Jerusalem.
So they with Jerusalem or were they against?
No. It says over against Jerusalem.
So they were against Jerusalem, the doctrine of Jerusalem.
The doctrine.
Jeremiah 51:50.
Yes.
All right. Let's
roll.
ride.
And Mizpah was the place, doctrine, where they prayed aforetime in Israel.
Because they was there with Massa. Massa Nathaniel. Massa Nathaniel.
Yes. All right. Verse 47. Then they fasted that day.
So they stopped with that doctrine. So they quit learning that. That's what he was saying in his video, that a lot of people are leaving this truth, meaning his congregation.
Yes, his truth.
His story.
Right.
And put on sackcloth.
Again, they changed their doctrine.
Yes. And cast ashes. Ashes is something burned.
Yep.
It's burned.
So it's purified.
Yep. Their mind started to get purified with the correct doctrine of Jerusalem.
Upon their heads. They put the ashes on their head. Now they got a purified doctrine.
Right.
You got to understand it from burning the word of God.
Yes.
So what's supposed to be on your head?
Christ.
So that's what they cast upon their heads. And they did what?
And rent their clothes.
So they tore their doctrine. So they had a decision between two doctrines. That carnal doctrine, what they learning from with angels on the picture, and the 2 or 3 precepts.
I tell you, an angel is a man.
Right. Clothes is a garment. A garment is their doctrine.
Yes. Verse 48. And laid open the book of the law.
They're reading the scriptures while they're about to do this next thing.
Wherein the heathen,
those that are estranged from God, those who do not believe in God, are the heathen. Read.
had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Now, Elder Sharon was going to bring up images, what an image and the idol was. You got the precepts, Elder? Are you still there? She not there?
She there.
Go to Judge.
Yeah, she there.
Yeah, she there.
Okay. Can we please? It wasn't explicitly about idols, but there's a precept in the Bible that talks about what you're not supposed to do. That it's in Leviticus 26:1.
All right, let's go there. Leviticus 26:1.
Yes. Yes. It's
and
funny.
if we were able to go all the way to, please.
3, you said?
1 to 3.
Okay.
21, 26, 1 to 3, please.
All right.
Leviticus chapter 26, verse 1. Ye shall make no idols, nor graven image, neither rear up a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone.
That's a lying doctrine. A stone is the word.
Yes.
In your land.
And your okay, yes. Go ahead.
Your doctrine, yes.
Yep.
Where you dwell, your land, your doctrine.
To bow down unto it.
Is that what they're doing?
Yes.
They carnally bowing down to these dudes.
Yes.
They're accepting it. Yes.
Yes.
They've accepted it.
For I am the Lord, your
He
God.
said, he put that stress on him. He said, I'm your Lord.
Yes.
He keeps saying, they take that lightly. He
Yes.
said, I'm your Lord. Bow down to what I'm telling you, the spiritual interpretation, not the carnal. That's what he's saying.
Yes.
And they take that lightly. He said, for I am your Lord, because I just told you something. He said, no, I'm your God. I'm your King. I'm your Lord. Don't take that lightly, IUIC members.
Yes. Yes.
That's the beginning of sin right there. Wisdom of Solomon, 14 and 12.
14:12. Yep.
Idolship. Idols.
Yeah.
We can go to
the fives and the idols. Yep.
Yep.
But it's also to be understood. The Lord is the doctrine. All right. That's the doctrine. That's why he said that you're not supposed to be lords over the people, right? Because he's the Lord. He's telling you the Lord is him. That's his doctrine. The doctrine that Christ left us, that's the Lord, not the doctrine of AI. But go ahead, verse 2. Ye shall keep my Sabbaths.
So the complete understanding, the true understanding that God has given you, because you used 2 or 3 and you broke down the parables, the allegories. That is the Sabbath.
Right.
Read.
The 7th day. 7 is the number of completion. That's why he's saying the Sabbath is complete understanding. All right. And reverence my sanctuary.
The Lord's sanctuary.
Yes.
Meaning his doctrine.
Yes.
Read.
I am the Lord.
He is the doctrine. He is the word.
Yes.
He keep telling you.
Yes. Verse 3. If ye walk in my statutes.
The highway, take the highway, the level of understanding, spiritual interpretation. My way is the highway.
They know where the high place is, but they don't know what the highway is. How is that?
Right.
Come on, man. And keep my commandments.
Of 2 or 3 precepts.
Yes.
Gathered together.
Yes. Yes. And do them.
And loving your brother.
Yes.
As you love yourself.
All praise to the Most High. We were going to praise the Most High.
Let me get one there because Elder pulled this earlier. Keep talking, Elder. Was it 14:12?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's important that you have to do this stuff, because if you don't understand why we are saying what we are saying, you think that we ain't got nothing better to do than to pick at them people. And we don't care nothing about what them dudes personally doing and all that other stuff. The only reason we up here is because the Most High told us we had to pull down them strongholds. We have to pull them strongholds down and make these people understand. If you gonna sit up in there and you gonna speak for the Lord, or you gonna speak for God, you better make good and sure that what you saying is correct. Because if you get up there and lie, right, it's gonna be people who gonna suffer from that lie. He told the prophet to get up in there and tell them people that it came from me. Tell them this what I said. Because he knows all of these liars and these idols with these images, all these people gonna be following these people and they're gonna be getting tricked. But if they follow that doctrine of hatred, he gonna have to destroy you. That's why only a remnant gonna get it. Because the people gonna still be thinking they better than their brother. And then they're gonna find out later on, whenever the judgment comes, no, you weren't.
Right.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 7. For blessed is the word, for blessed is the wood whereby righteousness cometh.
So the wood is the tree. The tree is the prophet. So blessed are you if you learn from a spiritual prophet who's teaching you correctly by using 2 or 3 precepts.
Yes.
To show you what he's saying.
Yes.
That's the righteousness.
Can I get one in Habakkuk 2 and 18?
Yes, ma'am. I was going there next. We're in the spirit. Because I had it right here on my notes.
Verse 8. But that which is made with hands is cursed.
So those AI pictures are a lie. That's what a curse is. A curse is a lie. Read.
Hands mean doctrine.
Right.
They doctrine is to show you a bunch of AI pictures. Y'all get that?
They're trying to take them even worse, being brainwashed, and that's going to come to pass. They terrified. They see what's going on. They say in the later days, man, gonna be what? Lovers of themselves. Isn't that true?
Yes.
Who would want a cartoon picture with their face on it?
Not us.
Every thumbnail that they create has their faces on it.
Yes.
With the temple pose, like they saying something deep.
Yeah.
Simple.
Bro. That's so transparent, bro.
Right.
Dude, you guys really
sick, man.
Have some problems, bro. You know,
you sick.
You really have low self-esteem if you have to present an image to try and convince the person that you're smart, just because a person of renown, which happens to be Malcolm X, he did a pose like that. Yeah. Right? I'm a thought-provoking man. They took an image that he presented to the world, which he backed up with the way that he was able to debate and all that other stuff. And they try to steal it to give you the impression that they're on his level when they saying a bunch of foolishness when they teach the Bible.
Garbage. And here's the thing. What religion did Malcolm X study? Islam.
Islam, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a wicked religion.
No.
But these are so-called Israelites.
Yeah.
They all over the place. Over the place.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I saw it over. But that which is made with hands is cursed.
Okay.
As well it.
That doctrine. That it is that picture you just saw on that screen of them being angels. Read.
As he that made it.
Didn't they make those pictures?
Yes. Yes.
Didn't they
those
make
are the pictures they put in the that they put in the Bible.
Right. And they said
just read.
Right.
But they images in the book. He, because he made it.
Nathaniel. Read.
And it, because being corruptible, it was called God.
That's what they doing. They worship them brothers they're gods.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why you got their pictures on there, because they worship them like they're gods, but they the little G. They not the big G.
Correct. Right. Verse 9. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto God.
They hate God. They do not believe in the God of this Bible. Contrary to what you believe, some of you are out there truly believe in the word of God. And that's who we teach these classes for. To hope that the Most High's voice will come into your head and you come into remembrance that you are a righteous child of God. That's why we do these classes for free.
Yes.
But you, the ungodly, they hate the Most High.
Yes.
Love that money.
Yes.
Hate the Most High.
Yes. Verse 10. For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it.
This thus says the Lord.
Yes.
We didn't say it.
Yes.
Yeah,
so all of you brothers that's sitting there, and it can't be broken. The scriptures can't be broken.
No.
So all of you follow these idols, your pastor, your this, your that you follow and worship his word, every word like a God, you're gonna be punished together with him that made that.
Yes.
That's the word of God.
Yes. Verse 11. Therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there...
Stop. What that word Gentiles? Remember, we've been studying compound words. Where does Gentiles mean? A lot of people say the people of the world. True. But specifically, where did that word come from? Because the prefix for now, I'm not an educated man. I'm just a country boy in the woods. That's all. That's all. I'm just a country Georgia boy. What they say Gentile. What is Gentile?
Right.
They don't even realize. IUIC Gentiles, the Canaanites, they're all over the place. Gentile, the prefix for Gentiles, gen, means generation.
Right.
It means generate. What the tiles mean. That's a doctrine. What do tiles mean?
The stone.
Hey, shalom.
Shalom, elder. Jariah. Shalom, sir. Tile is something dealing with clay, earth.
Yeah, they stones.
A generation of earth, carnal people.
Yep.
That's what I ain't talking about. I'm talking about spiritual. What it means. I don't care about them other books. I'm telling you spiritually. That's what it means, and I get it out the Bible. That's what it means.
Yep.
So this a generation of people building carnal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what Gentiles mean. They're the people of the world. They worldly in the carnal interpretation. That's what it means.
And it's important that them people know. He uses Gentiles. He uses heathen. He uses stranger. That is not race specific.
Nope.
Those are people who follow a different doctrine than the Most High's doctrine. That's what a Gentile is. That's what a stranger is. That's what a heathen is. A publican. All of that mean the same thing. Those are people who are following carnal doctrine. All right. I'll start over. Therefore, even unto the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation.
To their doctrine.
Mm-hmm. Because in the creature of God, they are become an abomination.
A lie.
Yes.
Instead of being like God, you being your own God.
Mm-hmm. And stumbling blocks to the souls of men.
Because they constantly lying, constantly taking their money, and constantly hating their brother. So you got brothers out there that are ungodly, but all they try to do is blame somebody else for the shortcomings of their life. Instead of getting your life together,
right?
Tightening up your bootstraps, like they say. Get out there and make your life better. You want to blame another nation of people, another race of people.
Yes. Yes.
Because that's that evil inside you.
It's amazing how all of these people, without the benefit of a whole lot of money, but if they apply themselves, you know, they can find a way to make it through college. They might not go to, you know, Harvard or Yale or one of these prestigious colleges. They might go to community college.
Right.
But they go and get the basic education from the community college or whatever, right? And then they turn around and they parlay that into a decent job. All these people seem to be able to do that. But they telling you that, oh, you a slave. Somebody got to come up in there and whip you in the morning in order to get you to work and all that other stuff. That stuff a lie. All of that stuff that happened to our people back in the day, meaning black people, all of that stuff was absolutely wrong. But you know what? You can't go back.
Nope.
But in the place that we live in, you have the opportunity to apply yourself going to community college to get that old sheepskin so that when you get that interview, you already got the requirement of the education part. So stop listening to these guys because they're putting these stumbling blocks and these abominations into your mind.
Yes.
And you can't learn to live peaceably with your brother because he telling you your brother whipping you.
Right.
When in fact, you going to work and you getting a check and you paying your bills.
And put that check that you just got, put that on that QR code right there at the bottom.
Well, you know what? Don't go and don't put it on the QR code. You might want to wait till you get your trust set up.
Yo, yeah.
So, you know, we don't want you to go and just take all the money and put it on the QR code. Make sure you get that trust set up so that you can leave your money to them.
Right.
Wow.
Brother, it's sad. Sickening, brother. See that, bro? I tell you the truth, just so simple. And the thing in there, they say you're jealous. Brother, I've lived 3/4 of my life. Brother.
None of us
that is so grown men.
None of us here is struggling to eat. We're not bragging to say that we better than anybody. All we got is the basics. All right. No, I can't go over there and, you know, jump on some plane and go to France just to have breakfast and then jump on the evening flight to red eye back here. No, I ain't got that kind of money. But if I need to fly to Montana, I probably can cover that. Probably could even get me an old rental car too. You ain't got
I'll probably have to rent a bicycle. I get that though.
Yes, sir.
I get that. The Lord will make a way.
I'm telling you, bruh, what do we have to be jealous of these guys for? Because you know we're a fledgling organization, right? But when we went outside IUIC Atlanta, we had those windows vibrating with the sound that we was able to bring over there. No, we ain't go out there and buy, you know, $10,000 worth of speaker equipment. But what we had was more than enough to silence them punks.
We had God.
Yes.
They looked out that door. They said, Christ out there.
Them men told us.
That's right. Christ was out there. That doctor was their boss.
Bring those men inside. That's what they told me.
There's lions out there that eat you up.
Did you see the look on their face whenever we first got out of there, how they was looking at us like, man, are y'all serious? You just wait till our bishop get here. Just wait till our bishop get here.
Let's hope. You don't go debate? Come on over here. Yeah. You don't go debate? Come on over here. You don't go debate? Stop running. Look. You don't go debate? Hey, there you go right there. It's on Daniel right there. You don't go debate? Stop running. You don't go debate? Stop running. Let's see if you don't come debate. He running. He running? He running. You gonna run? And y'all gonna stand with that man. That man a cow. Look at him. That man a cow. Look at him. It's right there. Everybody loves Nathaniel right there. All of them. Hey, put the camera on. I got it. Yeah, put the camera. We want to go. Yeah, I know. You got a flag. You got a flag to go. Come on. You got a flag to go. You got a cry. You got to run.
And he ran too.
He saw that man run, and they was like,
he running. And I'm gonna tell, and I'm gonna announce this again. This lion, this old lion, if I catch you out there on the street, IUIC, you're gonna debate with me. And I'm coming in October, November, December, January. If I see you out there, I'm embarrassed you, because I'm gonna be speaking spiritual.
Yeah.
If you run from me, it's gonna be on camera. I'm telling you.
Yes.
And I'm gonna have a good time doing it.
You know what you're gonna hear a lot of? You're gonna hear a lot of. Get me Matthew 6. Give me Matthew 26 and 6.
They're gonna run.
It's time to close up camp now. That's all you're gonna be hearing. They're gonna be
I'm coming, boy.
With that ointment.
I'm almost done with my work.
I'm telling you.
I'm almost done, and I'm coming.
I'm telling you. Well, it ain't gonna be long now. Because right now, as you start to see, because they keep mentioning it. They keep mentioning it about these people leaving. They're saying it in certain ways, right? But these people mentioning it, they keep saying
they broke.
Because the people
they broke.
To figure it out. Yeah, they ain't got no money.
They broke. They ain't got no money. They didn't have money when they came in there.
Right. They came to them for some help.
Yes.
And then they realized whatever little bit of crumbs you had, they wanted those too. They wanted them dudes wanted the lint. They wanted the lint out of your navel. That's what they wanted. Everything.
Oh.
But I digress. Let's get back on track.
Get back to the top. Take it to the top.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 11. Therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation.
That foreign doctrine, that doctrine that's away from God. Read.
Because in the creature of God, they are become an abomination.
When it comes to this word, they're liars.
Mm-hmm.
Read on.
Liars.
And stumbling blocks to the souls of men.
Because they're teaching you to hate other nations. Yes. They're teaching you to hate your own brother. They're teaching you to hate your own mother who birthed you. They teaching you to hate your own wife that lives in the home with you. So it's a stumbling block to the souls of men. Read.
And a snare to the feet of the unwise.
To your mind, your doctrine, it's a snare. You trap. You in that now. You like in my background right now. You going to IUIC Elementary.
Right.
They got you working from sun up to sundown.
They're gonna work you all day, every day, till your back give out.
And tell your mama to shut up, your wife to shut up, and by the way, tell your children to shut up, and you shut up till you grown, man. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Shut them babies.
And hit that QR code.
Right.
You get that money right quick. Verse 12. Now this is the explanation of all that you need to know about them images.
Right.
For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication. And the invention of them the corruption of life.
Because they lie. Hold on, we're gonna keep going. I keep going.
Yeah,
Let me tell
but
you
that
why.
life, Christ is the way, the truth, life. That's the doctrine. Their idols, their images is corrupting your understanding. That's what it's saying.
That's the stumbling block.
Yes.
Right.
For neither were they from the beginning.
From the beginning, God told you to do what?
Love your neighbor.
Love your neighbor.
I just told you they teach you to hate everybody.
Yes.
So they not
even
from the
your
beginning.
own people. That's right. Just crazy.
And this the thing. He said, seek the kingdom first, Matthew 6:33, right? John the Baptist was explained by Jesus. He said, even though he's the least of the prophets, he's the greatest.
Yeah.
He's least in the kingdom.
Yeah.
Right.
The man he didn't know spiritual interpretation, but he was in the kingdom.
Yes.
Of all things, you are granted to be in the kingdom if you teach peace.
Yes. That's it. And that's what he was doing.
Taught Salem. Yes, that's what he taught. He was the least of understanding, but he was in the kingdom. God had him because he taught to love your brother. He was baptizing them with that water. Love your brother.
Love your brother.
He just ignorant.
Yeah.
Yes. Because John the Baptist was still living. Not only that, y'all think he was murdered. No, he was not.
Right.
And that's going to be a class too.
That's another day. That's right.
That's another day. Oh, go ahead, Elder.
For neither were they from the beginning.
Teaching peace.
Neither shall they be forever.
Forever. Forever.
They're going to get cut off.
Yep. Let me show you why.
They're going to get cut off. Verse 14. For by the vain glory of men,
putting your face as angels and reading the scripture saying that we are the gods. We gonna run God's kingdom. Why God there? Read.
They entered into the world.
Didn't they do that?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yes.
They got you out of. They got you out of the beginning thing you knew. Now it's to love your brother. Don't have no problems with nobody.
Yes.
And you went from that to having problems with everybody.
Yes. Mama told you that.
Right.
She wasn't no biblical scholar, but she had sense enough to tell you don't hate nobody.
Yes.
Right.
Hey, they tell you who to take a picture with and not to take a picture with. Right. They tell you
who to marry.
Boy, I tell you the truth.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I said, what you getting that pit bull for? You know the bishop only allow us to have Rottweilers around here. Come on, man.
And
you're a slave by UIC.
And not speak to.
Right. Come on, bro. And therefore shall they come shortly to an end.
That's the end of the book right there for them. This is what they know this is coming. That's why they saying scan that QR code.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they working hard on that QR code. I've never seen them talk that much about money, like they do now. Don't get me wrong. They talked about money. It just wasn't as urgent as it seems to be now.
It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. We seen it with Reverend Knight. We seen it with Father Jonay. Father Jonay was an old person on the radio many years ago. We seen it with him. He was one of those people talking that brainwashing stuff. We saw it with him. We saw it with that man selling holy water on the internet.
Yeah.
I see this holy water and just anoint your forehead with it. We seen it, and we gonna survive you too, IUIC, because y'all the pestilence that came through in Ezekiel chapter 14. It was y'all that came through. The diseases y'all plaguing people with, it's gonna pass by.
Yeah. All praise the Most High. Do you want to provide me with a bit of relief there, Elder Jariah?
Yes.
I sure appreciate it, man.
I think I can do that, sir.
Okay, thank you, man. I really appreciate it, man. You're one heck of a guy, man.
Man, I do what I can.
I'm telling you.
Jariah on it. Yeah. Elder Sharon, she finished with her precepts.
Yeah, but this is
Elder Patricia.
Elder Patricia's, yeah.
No, I have
okay.
another one after that one.
Oh, okay. We'll love it. Read that, Elder.
Yes, sir. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 18. What profiteth the graven image, that the maker thereof hath graven it?
What profited that but that QR code in the corner?
Yeah,
that's the profit that they going for.
Yes, because he graved it.
Yeah,
he when it talk about graving, all right, like you know that scripture in it's in 2nd Ezra 13, right? And it talk about how Christ he graved out a mountain. All right,
he carved it out.
Talking about he carving out something, right? He talking about he creating a doctrine. All right, that graven image, that's that man's doctrine. He's created an image for y'all to look for Superman Jesus and Aquaman Moses and their battle group of UFOs that's coming to kill the white man and redeem all of the poor souls of IUIC.
Only those. You gotta have.
That's right.
You gotta have dingleberries on the bottom of your shirt.
That's right. Hey, get your dingleberries ready.
Get them ready.
Read on, Elder.
The molten image.
The molten image. That's a teacher. Something that's molten. He's bringing fire. He's burning something. See?
And a teacher of lies.
Now a cross, a cobblestone can't talk.
No,
so it can't teach you nothing. A teacher is a person.
Right.
You understand that? A teacher is a person.
Yes.
And the verb that a teacher does is what? Teach.
Yeah.
Simple English. But y'all want to run to the Hebrew. All right.
Well, I'd love to see them say, "Hey man, could you pick up my laundry in Hebrew?" And just look at the look of befuddlement on his face whenever he can't do it in Hebrew.
Right.
Man, go on with all that foolishness, bro.
Please.
Read.
That the maker of his work trusteth therein.
And to make what? To do what?
To make dumb idols.
All of y'all people that follow that, God calls y'all dumb.
Yeah.
That ain't my words.
Yeah.
That's the Most High words.
Yeah.
You gonna keep riding?
You sure did.
Right.
Verse 19. Woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake.
Teacher, awake, wake up. He said destruction to us is trying to wake y'all up. He's saying, whoa, I feel sorry for y'all. Why? Read.
To the dumb stone, arise. It shall teach.
It shall what?
It shall teach.
A dumb stone can't teach you anything. But a prophet, a man putting his angel wings on his back.
Yes. Don't wing mean doctrine.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
He put pictures of AI, pictures of him and Superman, Jesus, and angels.
Right.
Birdman.
Right.
Okay, bro. All right, bro. Go sit down.
Got too much time on your hands.
I know that's right.
That's it.
Say that again, Jariah, man. They got too much time on their hands.
Way too much time on their hands.
Yeah, bro.
Jeez.
Bro, come on, man.
Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver.
That doctrine, because they going through the Bible. That is going right to what Wisdom of Solomon is talking about. Is laid over with the gold and silver because they go into the scriptures and they painted their images in it. So they bringing scriptures with it. That's why it's laid over. Read.
And there is no breath at all in the midst of it.
To be in the midst of anything is you got to have 2 or 3 to be in the midst of Christ. There's no breath, meaning there's no life in it, meaning there's no spiritual doctrine in anything they're teaching.
Yeah.
This is pimping right here. When you got a scripture just as simple as this, it say the wood, the stone, and you tell people what that means. You can't. This is a warning. So if you don't understand what the words mean, you don't understand what the warning is. The warning is against the person who purposefully made sure you didn't know what those words meant. Because if you did, you could defend yourself scripturally, doctrinally against the lie that they spreading. But that's the game. He's saying that the teacher is dumb. The stone, that's a teacher, that's dumb. He lying to you, and he laying it with gold and silver. He making it look all nice, but it's no good. It ain't no breath in it. It ain't no life in nothing he teaching. But he will never tell you what the words mean.
No, so he won't.
You got to figure that out.
Because he said put on the whole armor of God. When you don't put on God as spiritual interpretation, they can penetrate you very easy. That's why he call them oxen asses and men of brass. They easy to be injured. That's why the whole congregation ran. They ran. And I'm telling you again, when I hit that street and I see you, I'm going to have you on that video. And I'm going to post it. And I got friends now. I got friends my wife don't even know about that I talk to. I got friends. Sometimes I keep secret until it be revealed. When I see you, you're going to be running. What's the elder, Janice?
But back to that other verse, today we would call that gold-plated and silver-plated.
Right.
When it's laid over.
But yes,
that's fake.
That's fake.
That's fake.
That's fake. Yeah. Mess around.
I like that.
Mess around and dog on your neck turn green. But talking about that stone. Could you go to Deuteronomy 23:1?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now y'all, the people been watching for a while know that, tables of stone, what is it, Exodus 31:18, 32:18, what, one of the two, 31:18.
31:18, I'm sorry, Exodus 31:18. Yeah.
Letting you know that the stones, when it's talking about stones, it's talking about doctrines. All right. And whenever you read a scripture like this here, because these people literally trying to tell you that if you lose your private parts, you ain't gonna get the kingdom and all that other stuff. This is just an example of how stupid these men are, right? A stone is a doctrine. Read that, elder.
Yes, sir. Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 1. He that is wounded with the stones.
In the stones.
I'm sorry. He that is wounded in the stones, or hath his privy member cut off, shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
So now, you see something like that, and you start thinking that, well, them people who was transgender, they had their members cut off and all that other stuff, but that ain't what it means. Because member means something else. All right. Y'all don't understand what members are. Members are doctrines, right? It's just an example of how, if you don't know what the words mean, you can't get the understanding of what the Most High is saying. You know what a member, an example of a member is? Isn't a wing the arms of a bird?
Yes.
That's a member. Right. Okay.
A hand is a member.
Yeah.
They roll it out a body, and those people got doctrines.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when somebody gives you an image of a man with wings, the Most High talking about a man who got some doctrines. If he's an angel with wings, that means this man got the Most High doctrine. They showing you some cheap special effects with them with wings on, and y'all sitting there and y'all caught up in straight foolishness.
Right.
All right. And that's how you know who the deceiver is. Because he gonna always try to deceive you with cheap special effects.
Right.
All right. The cheaper, the better.
We're going back to Habakkuk. Before we go to Habakkuk.
Yeah, can I interrupt?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The elder, please, the same Deuteronomy chapter 23. Take the next verse, the next verse.
Yes, sir.
There's a stronghold over there.
Yes.
Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 2. A bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
What the bastard? You know what they say about the bastard?
Yes.
It's a mixed children of black woman or black man with a white woman.
No.
Yes.
Oh my Lord.
They teach that.
Yes.
They teach that. And they also say that they use that scripture that say a bastard shall be in Ashdod or something like that. They use it in order to say that the bastard is the white people over in Israel, right? Mm-hmm. But that ain't what he's talking about.
I got you. We got you right here.
You know. Hey,
I know. I got you.
Brother,
I got one for bastard.
Brother, they call it their own self a bastard.
Yes, they don't even know it. They
don't even know it, brother. They don't even know it.
You know it, bro.
They call it the whole.
Start at verse 1. Let me show you what it is talking about.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Better it is to have no children. And to have virtue.
What is virtue?
That's righteousness.
Righteousness. So it's better to have no followers, but you have virtue. What is virtue? Loving your brother.
Yeah.
Read.
For the memorial thereof is immortal.
Because you're going to keep constantly keeping that righteousness of loving your brother.
Yes.
Because it is known with God and with men.
God sees it, and men gonna see you loving your brother.
Yeah.
Verse 2. When it is present, men take example at it.
At you being righteous and loving your brother.
And when it is gone, they desire it.
To be just like you, to follow your example, like he said before. Read.
It weareth a crown and triumpheth forever.
Because you always taking the high road.
Yes.
Read.
Having gotten the victory, striving for undefiled rewards.
Because you're not undefiled rewards, not ones that have been defiled.
Right.
Deceiving
Verse,
people.
Verse 3. But the multiplying brood of the ungodly shall not the ungodly.
So this is what he's talking about. Those who are
talking about a brood, it's talking about like the children of. Okay. Right. A brood. Somebody got a brood, they got a lot of children. All right.
But the multiplying brood of the ungodly shall not thrive. Nor take deep rooting from bastard slips.
That's doctrines.
Yes. Now slip is a cord. You know, whenever the Most High used a whole lot of husbandry and all that stuff in his imagery, right? Because that's what was around when the prophets was making people understand what the Most High was saying. But you use slips and stuff like that to guide plants, all right, whenever you grow in plants, all right, so that your plant will grow straight or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They use slips. Okay, they call them slips. It's a cord. So he's talking about bastard doctrine. All right, that's what he's talking about. All right, so that y'all get the imagery of what the prophet is what Solomon trying to make you understand.
Mm-hmm. Yes, when you born, a child is born out of wedlock, okay? Mm-hmm. That's carnal.
Right.
Spiritually, if you're not born, you're supposed to be married to who? Christ, the doctrine.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody teaching you a different doctrine other than Christ's doctrine, the spiritual interpretation, he calling you a bastard.
Right.
Yes.
You don't have to understand.
Mm-hmm. I got one more for that right after this. Finish this one out.
You see that? You're supposed to be married to Christ. So everybody, because the scriptures say a man born of a woman, what man ain't born of a woman?
Right.
Exactly.
Your mama had to have you. He said if a man born, a woman is what? Doctrine.
Doctrine.
Right.
Yeah.
So anybody born under a different doctrine other than the Most High's doctrine, that's what he calling them.
Right. The ungodly, right?
Because he's supposed, yes.
Right.
That's what he's saying.
It's a metaphor.
You're born under wedlock.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're illegitimate child.
Out of wedlock.
You somebody else. Out of wedlock. Thank you, Elder. Because he's not your daddy. You following another daddy now.
Right.
The Most High
a different father.
My next precept gonna bring that up. We're gonna clear all this up. Read.
Oh, go ahead, Elder.
Nor lay any fast foundation.
Any fast foundation. So now, that's one on what if you don't believe that, let's go to Hebrews on what a bastard is.
Mm-hmm. It ain't talking about listen, y'all. It don't matter whether or not your mama and daddy was married whenever you were born. Okay? If somebody's telling you that if you don't have your mother and your father was not married whenever you was born, that you can't get the kingdom of heaven, that's a lie.
Right.
That's a lie.
These strongholds and stumbling blocks that have people who lose faith and they don't even attempt to try and find out what the Most High is saying.
What about Solomon? What about Solomon?
Right.
What about
right?
What about Jacob? His concubines?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, y'all can believe what y'all want, but we telling you, we showing you straight up, when the Most High is using the word bastard, he means something else.
Something else.
Yes.
What'd you say, Elder Gerard?
No, I just thinking about what he said about what Elder Samuel said about Solomon, his mom, right? They always say the ideal for women should strive in the body is for them to be like the Proverbs 31 woman. But it's kind of, I always thought it was interesting that she wrote that considering her past.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, she is the ideal of what, a woman should strive for in Proverbs 31. But it didn't come to find out, you know what I mean? A woman.
Yeah, because what it's talking
is a
about,
doctrine.
What it's talking about is David had stole that man doctrine.
Yeah,
right.
it's
that's
deep.
what it's talking about. It's deep.
Yeah, it's real deep. She's an allegory for a doctrine.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
They don't understand what it means. So that's just again, we don't have time to explain it all. You got to go back and watch some other videos where we was talking about it and so forth. But suffice to say, a lot of these people just don't understand what the Bible's saying. They're standing up in there and they got on all these fine linens and, all these tapestries and all this other stuff. You go in there and the place look like the Sistine Chapel and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, the Most High don't dwell in them buildings.
All right. We're gonna bring that out when I start my class. We'll go ahead on.
Go ahead. The second on what a bastard is.
Mm-hmm.
Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
Who receives him? The Lord, right?
Oh, Jason.
The Lord receives you.
Scourge mean that they getting smoked, okay?
Right.
Yeah.
They smoke with that doctrine. They keep doggone getting smoked with the doctrine. Keep getting the thing is, like, it's certain people who mad as all get out that we bringing up this stuff about IUIC and them people, but they can't stop watching because the Most High, he's smoking them. They getting smoked with this doctrine. They can't
Psalms 141 and 5.
Because they know.
Smite them.
Yeah. They keep seeing and they saying, man, I hate that they talking about my friend, but I can't get away from what they saying is right.
Right.
So he chastening you, he causing you to come to a valley of decision. The only people gonna make it is the one who get off the fence and finally say, look, I got to go with righteousness. This friendship that I got with this guy ain't gonna get me salvation. Those the ones who on the fence right now because the Most High is chastening them with the word. They being pricked by this word. They can't help it.
Yes.
That's like we say, walk to the light, Caroline.
Yeah, walk to the light.
Walk to the light. Go ahead, Elder.
Did I already say you read this, right?
Yes, sir. Verse 7. If ye endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons.
With what? So now remember, the thought is bastards, right?
Right.
Read.
For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?
Who God is not going to correct. If you following God, you're going to take his correction.
Verse 8. But if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons.
So when did you get off talking about if you was born with a white woman, a black man and a white woman, or vice versa? Isn't that talking about that? He's talking about taking his doctrine. Yes. That's why when you go back to Deuteronomy, what did he say?
Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 2. A bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
Because you do not believe in God.
Yes.
That's why you can't enter into the, that's what he's talking about.
Yes.
Yes. He want to be your father.
Yes.
God want to be your father. That's what he's saying. You got another daddy.
Right.
You dress with somebody else's garment.
Yes.
You clothe with somebody else's doctrine. That's what makes you a bastard.
Yes, sir.
Even to his 10th generation.
There you go. His 10th. Meaning he ain't got a full understanding.
Right.
Remember that 10. Remember that 10 generation, because that's part of the class that I got to give too. 10. Okay. All right. All right.
Even to his 10th generation shall he not enter into the congregation of the Lord.
You can't, because you don't believe in God. That makes you a bastard. It's not talking about somebody carnally on this earth and have a child out of wedlock. That's not what it means. All right, so stop lying to the people. So now we go back to Habakkuk.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 19. Woe unto him that saith to the wood, awake, to the dumb stone, arise. It shall teach.
That dumb stone shall teach that doctrine. Hold on. Let's get that dumb stone. What we talk about, because we just said it several times what a stone is.
The filthy stone is a dumb stone too.
Well, is it 12?
I think you're going to want to start at 4.
4?
Try 4.
That's it. Thank you, Elder. Appreciate it. That's what I was looking for.
First Peter chapter 2 and verse 4. To whom coming as unto a living stone.
Living stone. Can stones get up and walk?
No.
And stones get up and talk.
Ain't never seen one.
No, not at all.
Christ is the cornerstone, eh?
Yes,
I did see that Fantastic Four movie.
Some of the things.
Saw that old thing talking.
And that thing in that movie, Never Ending Story with Atreyu.
Now I see why you picked this camp.
The Rock Monster.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Atreyu.
I know.
I aged myself. I'm sorry.
Yes, that's all right. Just telling you, I saw that thing talking. But go ahead. I know that's got nothing to do with the Bible, though.
Right. Yeah.
Go ahead.
As unto a living stone, disallowed indeed of men.
They hate the living stones.
Yes,
what you see on this panel are the living stones.
Yeah, interpretation.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. That living stone is the people that have the spiritual doctrine. Christ's doctrine of 2 or 3 precepts to get the understanding and interpretation of what the Bible's saying. That's the living stones.
Yep.
Right. But chosen of God and precious.
Yes.
Chosen of God. Not Nathaniel, not your pastor, but God.
Yes.
Verse 5. Ye also as lively stones.
So we talking to you at home. Let's listen to this. Ye also as lively stones.
Because there's a lot of elders out there. Don't get it twisted. There's a lot of elders out there.
Yes.
Are built up a spiritual house.
In your mind.
That's what he wants. Spiritual house.
Right.
Yep. That's a congregation of people who believe in the spiritual interpretation.
Yes. Period.
And holy priesthood.
Yes.
That's the elders.
Yep.
To offer up spiritual sacrifices.
No, carnally going out there and carving up a lamb. Passover.
Whoa, man.
That's
I know
what
you're
God
hungry, but that's not what he's talking about, bro.
Yeah, what he's talking about.
That's not it, bro.
That's not a spiritual sacrifice?
No, bro. No, bro. Try again.
Sprinkling that salt all over?
No, bro. Like this is.
Yeah, that's salt beef.
Sprinkle me, man.
I'm telling you, boy.
To offer up spiritual sacrifices.
2 or 3.
Acceptable to God by Jesus
Acceptable
Christ.
to who?
To God.
That's
to God.
What is acceptable to God.
Yeah.
Not grabbing one precept and saying this what this mean, and I'm gonna throw some history books and an AI picture on top.
Right. Exactly.
That's what's acceptable to God.